I'm just reading the chat here. I'm loving it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Settler's Path Grievances WildStar cast. So, we have exciting news this week. We'll start off.
What?
Well, introductions first.
What? Who cares
What?
about introductions? We got exciting news.
Exciting news. Well, actually, to be honest, the exciting news is part of the introductions. So, first we'll start out. I'm Kannon.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. I know. It's like... Jinx.
Explosion.
Jinx. I am calling it Jinx.
What? Chua barbecue? No Chua barbecue. No, yeah.
So, I'm Cannon Fodder. Of course, I am going to be the Dominion Guild Leader. We have with us
Yes,
Streeg. He is the
Exile.
executive officer for the Exiles. We have Dash with us. Hello, Dash.
Hello.
We got to find a position for you. Lead streamer. I'm going
Lead
lead streamer
streamer.
here. Yes.
I work at Carbine too, but I got my little.
You work at Carbine?
No, I don't-
What?
This shirt says Carbine on the side of it.
Oh,
We would be all over you too. You work there? Oh my God.
you're going down.
I know everything.
So our special news and announcement happens to be for Mr. Doom Waffle. Hello, Doom Waffle.
Hello,
So, what's your newest title, sir?
Warlord. Oh yeah,
Warlord.
for
the Exiles.
Warlord.
For the Exiles. More
Oh, that's too bad. You know,
Stepping
that's
on
just too bad.
Stepping on Chuas. Hamsters.
Don't worry.
Chuas who are hamsters, and then the overglorified toaster. That is the Macari.
The toaster will eat you up.
I was watching the what is that show with the little nerds on it? Big Bang Theory. They were showing a rerun yesterday, and they had the Cylon
Show with the
toaster,
little
and I
nerds on.
instantly thought Dominion.
Oh my
Oh
God.
look.
I don't want to see that popping anywhere on the website. Jeez.
It's coming.
So actually, I was just kind of looking through here, and I found the new game for our new warlord to play, seeing as he's going Mordesh, and it's a new MMO for him and everything. So it's free to play, so it's easy for you here. Zombies ate my pizza, Mr. Mordesh, so you should play that instead. You might enjoy that.
My pizza.
You shouldn't
I don't
even
know.
play WildStar. Just play this other game. It's okay. I understand.
Yes.
Yes.
I understand. PvP's scary for some people. It's okay.
Wait, I like pizza.
I like pizza too.
We should all play
Pizza.
pizza.
We've all transferred from WildStar to Zombies Ate My Pizza.
That's right.
Happens.
Squirrel.
Gotta go.
So as we all know, with our pre-orders, because everybody here is pre-ordered, everybody in the world is pre-ordered. They're all set.
Everyone in the
So
world.
we knew everyone in the
Take my
world has
money.
pre-ordered.
Yes.
Welcome. How many billions of people have pre-ordered?
Billions.
All of them.
Billions.
The most
All-
epic MMO ever.
Yes.
Yeah. All of them.
1/8
So
of
we've
the
had-
world's population is playing WildStar.
Oh, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
No,
Wow.
it wouldn't. Servers.
That would
Oh.
the servers just die.
Yeah. Which
The
which
queue
you know,
times would be 3 weeks.
we just had our first beta weekend 1 for the pre-orders.
Number one.
And actually, the servers, they did a stress test on the servers, and it was showing sometimes. You know, they did a bunch of resets and everything. So,
Well, I did hear that most of that was for our server, the Nexus, because that was the server
Oh.
used in closed
Yeah.
beta, so we had a lot
Yeah.
more people.
And that
Because
was actually-
everybody from closed beta was there, all the new people went there, so we kind of got overloaded compared to the other servers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dash. Go
No,
ahead.
no. I was reading one of the updates, and they were saying that they pretty much got all that fixed for the next beta. I don't know if that means for this weekend. The surprise.
I was
Oh my God,
guessing
you let
that's
it out!
why. I guess that I was suggesting
No.
that that's why they were doing this weekend, was to test to see if their fix actually fixed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Maybe because they were mentioning the ability kind of lag or whatever.
So,
So-
Cannon, what was that new news?
We're having another extra. I know, like they should run like a news. You know, you see those news reels. You know, special edition beta weekend starting
Beta.
Friday.
Yay.
Friday.
Time
What
to
day was
play.
that? What time was that? There it is. There it is.
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Pacific.
You know, the only time Pacific.
I would have been at work for 2 hours already.
Yes, he's cutting down trees and making fence posts this weekend.
That's Saturday.
That's Saturday. Okay, so he'll be. Yeah.
I know we planned all this stuff for this weekend because we're like, oh no, WildStar.
Yeah,
I know.
That just happened today. I was like, well, I ain't got nothing going on this weekend, so I'll cut down some trees and make some posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
kind of stepping on the landmine on that one.
Darn landmines. You think they might hit us with a few more of these sneaky ones in between the other beta weekends? They turn out to have 8 weekend beta weekends.
They might slip one in on us.
I mean, if they wanna keep doing these tests, and if things keep breaking, and they're like, well, we really don't. I think Carbine's as impatient as we are, to be quite honest.
Well,
they
I
want
think, like I said,
the test.
They had some pretty big issues with the servers last weekend, and I think they believe they have a fix, and I think they're throwing this one in there because they want to test that fix. So I foresee them going back to the every other weekend, but kind of like Waffle was saying, if they find another big break and they can fix it during the week and they want to squeeze in another beta in there to test out their fix, then sure, we might get another one.
Yeah.
Which I guess one of their biggest breaks was memory leaks. A lot of people, even in the Grievance Guild, were saying that they were getting memory leaks. I think I had one, but I think it recovered itself, actually. But a lot of people
I was doing great, except for the ability lag in the open world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had ability lag. I didn't have any memory leaks, but I guess you expect that was 16 gigs of RAM.
I didn't have any
You can
memory
leak
leaks on my
memory.
laptop, so
I got memory 2 leaks.
The only leak that was on Streeg's laptop was, never mind, moving on.
I'm the other way with this. You go again.
And I think the only other problem is that first boss in the Storm Talons there. Just something's wrong right there. It's like
that did seem.
Oh yeah. I'm still not buying that one.
No. I don't know. Maybe it's just that hard.
Yeah, Dash has some scary YouTube video from that. I mean, we got in there, and I tried tanking that with my level 32. Of course, it rallies me down to level 20, and my gear was I was behind on my gear for level 32, so I suspect maybe that affected my tanking ability. But that guy was just ripping me apart like I was wearing absolutely nothing. I have never felt like that before, which just proves how hard it is.
Yeah, I still ain't buying it. That dude was doing 4K white damage, and I'm sorry, as a healer, I don't have a 4K heal that's going to heal you as fast as he can do white damage. So I can't believe that's normal.
So bad for Streeg and Dash, just doing everything they could to keep the heals up. And it was just like, heal me, heal. Oh, I'm dead.
I had 2 full-time healers on me, and still I was going down. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
And then we get a stalker in there, and they're like, "Oh, I'm up."
Yeah,
I'm up.
Yeah, but his is kind of crazy
some
too.
Extenuating circumstances.
I think his was the weapon because he said his weapon procced a shield heal, and it was not downgraded.
It did not scale.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen feedback from anyone else though about.
Yeah, neither did I.
Like
maybe we're just that bad.
Yeah, maybe we are. Maybe we're just terrible. It's like,
that's scary. Oh man, we failed.
Yeah.
But luckily, Rail came in and he saved us, took over my spot, led you guys through. Which, by the way, congratulations to Rail because he's going to be the Dominion raid leader. So thank you very much for taking that task up, sir.
Oh,
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Go Rail.
Yes.
We love you.
Well, like this first boss here, though.
Pat on the side.
Yeah. Well, the good side. This first boss, like, I like the mechanics of it, right? It's just that one hit. That's it. It's like the white damage. That's it. Like, it's just doing too much, or like certain classes get hit too much by it, or I don't know.
Our tanks have a hit points of like 8.4k, and the white damage is like 4k. So as you can imagine, bink, bink, you're dead.
Yeah.
And that's no telegraphs or special moves. That's just the
he just hits you.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm going to give you an evil look, and you're going to die.
Well, the oh crap moment of that is after when the third phase starts, and you're like, okay, here we go, and all of a sudden, like, everything's red. Ah.
Yes. You have one spot to get into. Oh, I gotta get into that.
Yep.
Or actually, 4 spots far away.
Far away at the edge. It's terrible, especially for the melee. Because you're trying to hit him, and then it's like red, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Or some shade of gray that some may see.
Yes. Yeah, here it comes on the video right now. It's gonna show up right now. Well, not for you guys, but I can see it.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm like, it still looks like phase 2.
Yep. That's right there.
Darn you, Twitch lag. Darn you. So Rail actually because he's gotten up to level 50 in beta, and he's tried this instance in this boss, because he never got past this boss at level 50. So he did a veteran mode, is what I'm trying to say. And he said that it gets even crazier in that, because you see the orbs floating around on the outside and everything.
Yeah.
They start floating around on the inside for the entire thing, and he says it's just insane, and the damage is insane, and everybody's insane.
Get broken F keys that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know, like, if you watch the video on YouTube, it's like, oh, you just hear me going like the whole time, because you're like trying to dodge, you're trying to use your abilities, and then you got the tap to get out of stun and stuff. You're like, oh, I hate that. I hate the tap.
It was brutal.
Hate the tap.
I think I heard something about a lot of chips being eaten, though. We don't know if you're actually playing or eating chips.
Yeah, I know. I was eating.
Oh, that was the other one.
Naomi was watching me the whole time. She was just like, "Are those chips?" Like, that was the comment in the stream. Are those Doritos? I want some chips. Everyone was getting hungry from my stream. Not play WildStar. They're like, I want some chips.
I want chips, and they want sun chips.
Yes, sun chips.
Of course, you got through that successfully, and I think you basically one-shot everything after that, didn't you?
Did we? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, the second boss we did.
Final boss took us 2 runs. But...
No, it didn't. We got it first round. 2 people died during it.
Oh, I'm talking about the first time we did it. The first time we did it early without you, we got it in 2 runs.
Yeah.
But
Benny, what did you guys think of Stormtailing?
Oh,
the dragon.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was the last boss there, that dragon. That event is not friendly towards espers, because moving and healing on an esper is just really not an option. I mean, most of my heals I have to be stationary to cast them. So when you're trying to like run around with the other guy as they run around the dragon or whatever, it just. No, it's not a happy time for espers in that one. That's definitely like a medic. Please give me a medic.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that when we were fighting the last boss, like we were running around. I was like, you know what, I should probably this might be that might be the case in dungeons. Is one person might need to heal on one certain boss, and then you switch up healers on a second boss or something, because this healer,
the different style. Who's more mobile healer, who. Whatever the boss really calls for and what he does.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, that one could have been like easy heal, because I could just move and heal the whole time, but on other bosses, I was like, this guy's too far away, or people are too far away, or.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think as a whole, the dungeon was awesome. As for being the first dungeon you're gonna run into, my gosh.
This is the first dungeon in
you're like, this would be easy.
Yeah.
We're just learning how to do this.
This ain't no Rage Fire Chasms, guys.
No. It's not.
You better be ready for a very long fight and a lot of dying.
I don't
if it's going to be your first
I don't even
run.
want to know what other dungeons.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I just want to see raids now. I'm just like, I've done a dungeon. Time to do a raid.
Yeah. You're right. That's all I needed. One dungeon.
Yeah. One dungeon. I'm raid ready.
Ready to go.
Yeah. That's a great segue, Mr. Waffle. Waffle coming in with a segue. I like using that word too, because it makes me feel
fancy.
Fancy.
So fancy.
Dominion fancy pants.
Yeah.
So, Raid Gear. Pictures have been released. And myself, going engineer, there's some sweet stuff. I like the stuff with the sockets on the shoulder pads. And let's see. The one that kind of looks like he has like engine exhaust or something coming out of it, but that gold suit, the 001A. They're released on what? Imager. Is that how the Imgur?
Imager.
How do you say
Imgur?
We're all doing great tonight with our.
Alrighty then.
I love
Let's segue out of that one.
Yeah.
Forget this. We're not looking at Imgur anymore.
How about you, Streeg? What's your favorite set for the Espers?
Esper, first one without a doubt. To me, that first one was really, really cool. If I could just dye it like, if I could just dye it like all in black with like gold trim, man, that thing would just be sweet. But that's the one I'm shooting for. Is the first Esper one.
Wait, is that trees in its shoulder pad though?
Dude, man, I think it's got that wowish type, everybody's shoulder pads have to be huge thing.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say
whatever.
Gosh.
Get over yourselves. They like big shoulder pads.
I actually like, because we've seen level 50 like rail come in, like he's not raid geared, but his gear looks nothing like this. And he's level 50, right? And so I like the fact that raid gear looks
how intricate.
You look like you're geared.
You look beautiful.
Like that's what I miss from MMOs is like a lot of times they want you start looking awesome like at level 20 or something, and then someone who's wearing raid gear, you can't tell the difference between someone raid geared or someone who's level 20. Yeah. But like old school MMO, like in EverQuest or even WoW and stuff, when you saw someone in raid gear. You knew. Yeah, you knew. Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah, you knew that they were wearing raid gear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And I
good
feel
to see that come back.
Yeah, and
they've really gone.
And that's the feeling I get.
Huge on this.
Yeah.
And, they're giving the Warriors got 5 different sets.
Yeah.
That's too cool.
That
5 sets out of the gate. Right out of the gate. And that just makes me so happy.
How about you, Dash? Do you like your sombrero? Show him the sombrero.
That sombrero. These two sombreros, I'm like, I need to put some like guacamole in there.
Yeah.
Chips just sitting in his hat. Like, I'll walk over and be like, "Oh, I am hungry, thanks."
I'm the medic. Please eat.
Please
and the good thing is he's a Chua, so he's at waist level. You don't have to really reach up. It's right there. Yeah, so it's easy, easy all day.
Yes, yummy, num num. Yeah.
My servants.
Yeah. Whenever I
will stand over by the toaster.
Stand by the toaster, or as I put it, the Roomba.
Roomba. When I'm wearing that gear, then whenever I use my abilities, instead of like the dubstep sound, it's like.
Little head dance going on.
Yep. There we go. So I don't like the hat, but I like this one, like the blue one, and the orange
you like
one.
the one with a big suction hookup?
Yeah. Why did she say that? Never mind. I don't.
Never mind.
Well, it's like like the doctors were like the old school where they had like
big old metal,
metal
attached to their foreheads.
Yeah, that's. To me, that's what they're going for, but I like the orange, and the last one I think looks the coolest.
Yeah,
I have to agree with that last one. That is the green. Kind of thing.
Yeah, the green one is my favorite for the medics. I think, actually, that one and the one just before it really, I feel they really set a good look for it.
Yeah,
I love the green one. It's a beautiful color, beautiful shade of green.
Streeg. What color?
Well,
what
it's
color is it to you?
Green,
Oh God!
Very specific.
Yeah. Okay.
Spell slingers. Waffle had something interesting to say about the spell slingers. Actually.
All right, so spell slingers, like the first 3 sets, I felt were very stalkerish. Like they look like a stalker, and I don't get me wrong, I think they look great. And to be quite honest, when they look like that, they really make the class look like the very highly mobile, run and gun, in and out kind of guy, that's perfect because that's how they're supposed to be. And then you get to the next 3.
Okay, what is this?
The flamboyant hats. That's the word we've decided for these hats. Flamboyant.
Flamboyant hats.
And another term is they're the 3 musketeers in space with guns.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to be D'Artagnan.
They go from gunslinger to gunslinger really quick. That's a hard switch from yo, I'm gonna shoot you and disappear to
what's with
I'm
the
gonna shoot you and stick around and give you fashion tips.
He's not even wearing a shirt. He's wearing
he's
like a seatbelt.
That's part of the change in gunslinger to gunslinger. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Okay.
That confuses me.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of weird.
But hey,
yep. Especially that last one has like a big eye, like Sauron's eye.
Yeah, that. Sure.
I'm with that. I get that.
I think the first one in the flamboyant hat series of weirdness, the first one actually gives a good spellslinger feel due to it's made out of some sort of animal hide. You've got what looks to be a huge sheriff badge on your forehead. You've got tusks on your shoulders. It looks to be almost handcrafted.
That is true. Yeah.
You go to the next one, which is more mechanical. Like you got a piece of metal on your face. It's more.
Reminds me of Bane.
And then you get to the last. I don't know what happened here.
What do you got?
Like
for Frodo.
I don't know what happened here. It's like they're like, screw it. They just went for it.
Let's throw colors together.
Let's really start to confuse people here. Well,
at least you're gonna know like as soon as like one walks by. Oh, that's a spellslinger.
You'll know him.
That's a good point, Yoni. I wonder if they look any bit different for the female tunes. Yeah. Especially like the face masks and stuff like that.
It's not really the face mask that I'm really wondering about.
For the female.
There's some other parts that are uncovered that really
they may be pretty cool on a female tune, rating.
Yeah. You guys, geez.
They've got to maintain a teen rating here, okay? I don't think they make adult video games anymore with the A rating.
Have little slits in the hat so the orange ears can pop up or something.
Flying out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Online experience subject to change.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right, moving on because we got other things. We got lots to talk about because we got the Stalkers, which I think the Stalker is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they went definitely the right direction with the Stalkers.
Yeah.
They look awesome.
They do.
Yes.
We should all make Stalkers.
Yes. Wow.
They're awesome. They went perfect. I feel they put a lot of effort into those ones, and they look great.
I really do like that first one though. That Raid 0011. Oh, that is wow.
That makes you think of Space Ninja.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, I think there is one that I don't like.
The one with the horns?
Yeah.
002?
No, yeah, 002.
It looks like a bee that meta. I don't know.
I kind of like it. I think it's different. It
looks like a Halloween or it looks like you're trying to be like what's the Green Goblin or something like. You can
might be better.
Get on your hoverboard and where's Peter Parker?
What was that old cartoon there with the Thundercats? Wasn't there like the bad dude?
Skeletor?
Yeah, Skeletor. Yeah, he kind of looks like Skeletor.
Skeletor?
Oh yeah, Skeletor all the way.
Yeah. Yes.
I would make a stalker and name him Skeletor. Raid for the gear and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Do nothing else. Just Skeletor. It's gonna sit over here.
You know, in SWTOR, I had a character named EO, and he was a smuggler, and the first title you get is captain. And does nobody get that joke?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No one knows who Captain EO is?
No, I don't.
Nope.
Oh, Disneyland? Michael Jackson? Come on. Come on.
No.
Sorry, bud.
No one...
You lost us.
You're alone.
Come on. Okay, where's Nyonya? Nyonya. You know.
Yeah, Nyonya. We're all out. He's bringing in Nyonya.
Is. You know who Captain EO is. Okay, totally off topic. Captain EO.
All right. Warriors. What do you think, Waffle?
Yes. Warriors. Holy crap. I love the first one. That is my Warlord set. That is
that is true. I never
I
thought
will
of that.
literally, if they cannot come up with a better PvP set, I will make my costume that, because that is perfect. That screams Warlord right there. And just imagine on an 8-foot tall Mordash. Perfect. I'm so happy with that set right now. It's awesome. But the other sets are also amazing.
They are.
I really think they went above and beyond with the Warrior. Like the second one, it brings more of a mechanical, mech feel to it, and I'm guessing that all this accent actually glows and resonates on you. The third one, it's similar, the different color scheme. Still, you're going with more of the Mech Warrior style look. Looks great. And also with the third one, but it's once again a different color scheme. I like the brown and the green. That's sweet.
I like that one too.
The last one's really. I'm not a big fan of the Mohawk helmets, but this one can pull it off because I think with the way they did
since the shoulder pads reach the Mohawk, I think.
Yeah, it really levels it out. You're not looking like you got this huge flag like I'm over here. You're not really it. They've really leveled that one out.
Yeah.
And the fact that all the shoulder pads are massive, it makes me so happy.
Yeah, good.
Something about being a warrior with gigantic shoulder pads. People just look at you like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess. Tank.
Yeah, how's this gear gonna look like? Nyonya's talking about. How's this gonna look like on a Chua or like a Orin? Like, is it gonna look funny?
Everything looks funny on a Chua.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think in other games where you have the smaller, the more compact races, it looks a little weird, but I hope they're able to scale it down.
It's cool at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just mini tank.
It's like Tyrion in
hamster tank, Yeah.
It'll roll around and its ball show up and kill you.
Yeah. Red-haired ball.
Oh, I spilled my guacamole.
Hey. Imagine that. Okay, maybe the Chuas might look cool with the guacamole chip hat.
Maybe. With their ears poking out of the sides.
With the top ramen bowl on my Chua ball.
Yeah.
With those chips you were eating during the raid, man, or during the dungeon.
I was getting prepared. I knew the hat was coming.
Talk with Nyonya about getting a chip bowl hat made.
Yeah, chip bowl.
Just for when we do these streams, so you can just sit there.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
That is a good plan, sir.
All right, so Dash is getting a chip bowl hat.
Yep, chip bowls.
Moving on. So, the question is, what's in the mystery box? So, every day you log into beta, you get not one, not two, 3 mystery boxes at lunch. At lunch, they're going to give you
we get boxes at lunch.
On the mind.
Boxes at launch. I can't talk anymore. I don't know what to do. So they have some images of stuff they're going to have in there. Of course, they're showing a Dominion, the grinder version. Dominion version of the grinder, which has a wheel on the front and everything. But that's the entertainer mount customization. I am so going to have a beatbox on the side of my mount. You watch and see.
Yeah. Just jamming.
Yep.
Playing white and nerdy, man.
We're gonna have special mounts. War pig mount. Have we decided how to use? Is this Equivar? Luminous Equivar mount, which actually has lip belly. that'll be good for you, Mordash. You're all about lighting stuff off that's not normally lit up. So, but I did see somebody in chat mention the Raiden costume, which is like Ninja Gaiden or something like that, or
Raiden.
Raiden, yeah.
Yeah, it's from Mortal Kombat.
Is that? Oh,
Raiden is from Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
I was
He's
trying
electric, dude.
Yep.
I like it. I think that's pretty cool.
So, I think it's pretty. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's something that you will have that not a lot of people will have. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
It's a little collector's piece.
That's true. These could all be collector's pieces. I hope that they do keep them, semi-rare. Not a lot of people have them. I'd really hate to get in and see everybody's like, yeah, I got all this. And, I got that too. Didn't I get anything special? Please, make it special. That's what we want. Special stuff.
Yep.
Special sauce for the chips.
I want the disco ball chopper.
I want the disco ball to put in my house, to be honest.
Yes.
It'd be awesome if it actually made the effects on your walls.
Yes. Suggestion card.
You have to sign a waiver before you can enter Cannon's house in case you have any problems with flashing lights.
Yeah. No, it'll be just like a dungeon. Red lights, green lights everywhere going.
My house would be just like a dungeon. That doesn't sound right at all.
Don't go in Cannon's house. You will not come out.
I don't know. We look right behind you, and we have
nice.
We have a bunch of little models and everything.
And then they have
I'm
moving on here because it's getting kind of scary. They have on the deluxe versus standard edition thing that they're talking about, but they have on there the Elden mount, the little Elden hoverboard that you can get with. That's with the deluxe edition, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Deluxe edition only.
That is pretty cool. I like it.
That's too cool.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Now, Waffle, you were saying that you were wondering if the outfit he's wearing, if that's that Elden outfit that they're offering or not.
Yeah, they didn't really. There's no. There's nothing saying on the entire little post right there that it is, but that is a pretty sweet little costume. I mean, I like it. The colors, that's the Elden colors. So that dye, as you can tell from even the hoverboard, that specific green, that neon green is that Elden color that you see everywhere. When you enter the little areas and stuff. So, I'm hoping that they keep that color specific to only being able to get it from purchasing that deluxe, because that'll be the color that everybody's going to want later down the road. And you'll be like, yeah, I got that.
I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's enough talk about color.
I know. I saw you over there going,
not this conversation again.
Yeah.
Go again. Ooh, I see colors. I'm special.
I apologize, Streeg.
It's that time that Streeg just mutes all his sound and just... Okay, their mouths stop moving. That means I can come back.
Nice. So something that's important for our warlord, not that, is they talked about arenas, the Slaughter Dome, right?
Slaughter Dome all day.
So, as warlord, what can you tell us about the Slaughter Dome?
The Slaughter Dome will be the fighting arena. It's where everybody, the toughest guys in the galaxy, come in and just punch each other in the face till submission, which is awesome. Who doesn't love that? There are two blah blah blah.
Aha! John, not the only one.
There's two different styles of play. As far as you got your ranked, and then your regular kind of casual arena, and there are perks to playing ranked. Very important perks, such as your ranked PvP gear. Now, the beautiful thing about the ranked PvP gear is if you do not make the rating requirement, if your team does not make you or your team, I don't know if they're going to be rating us as a team. Well, never mind. They're rating us as a team.
Yes.
You know, if your team does not make that specific requirement, you can't even touch it. Like, they're like, we're going to show it to you, but you can't buy it. Sorry. Try again. Which that's awesome, because I've seen in many games there's a lot of people who have PvP gear that really didn't earn it. They just spent a week and ground it out, and it's just like, all right, well, what's the point of that? You know, if you can just grind it, then it's kind of useless. But I'm loving that you have to have the requirements for it. If you don't meet the skill set, you don't get this set of gear. So I'm super excited about that. The Slaughter Dome looks awesome. It's a big old, you know, it's an arena. It's everybody's seen them.
Yeah.
Go in there, have fun, make sure you win or you don't get gear. It's that simple.
What I like is the respawn pools. Yeah.
Yes.
That is cool.
Now is that respawn pool? Is that the arena or the battleground? I get the two confused.
That's for the arena.
Okay.
So your group is going to have a respawn pool of, say, 5 respawns, and we've touched on this before. So in case anybody missed it, you got 5 respawns. I'm just throwing a number. I don't know the official number, but 5 respawns for your entire team. So like, if you got one guy that dies 4 times in 5 minutes, he's just used up all your respawns. You probably need to kick that guy or train him up a little bit to die.
Don't you dare.
You know, maybe put him on a B team, something, you know.
The B team?
Let him get some training in.
The team you need to fight against.
You know, send him to the Dominion, because they can handle the B team.
Yeah.
The B team,
yeah.
We're way above the A team. It's like we're A+++.
Is that your comeback, Kannon? We're A+++?
I got nothing at the moment. Okay, I'm reaching.
Exiles win again.
On the curve.
The A+++.
Hey, but you know, it's going to really make you have to choose how you play in your group. Really, you know, if you got a guy that he might get a ton of kills, but he's dying. You know, he's getting like 30 kills, but he's got 20 deaths. You might want to look for the guy that gets like 7 kills in 1 death. You know, you want to keep it at a good ratio so you're not blowing through all your pooled respawns. So I think that's going to work out great, and it's really going to make arenas different in the fact that you can't blow through them. You have to strategize and be cunning and not be the Dominion.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just waiting for a particular person to step forward and be the shining star and lead the warlord, this position in the Dominion. And they're going to show you up, mister. He's going to lead us in. We're going to have a PvP match, and you are going to regret that.
I welcome it. I really that is probably the biggest thing I'm excited about, is getting to fight the other part of Grievance in PvP, because there will be cross-realm fighting. Thank God.
There is, but it's look at the draw, so it's not like you can.
And you know, it might be that one Wednesday night we're just goofing off, and we're just like, it just got serious. Everybody's like this close to their computers. They're like, we have to win.
Yes.
And that's what's going to make
Waffle.
it great, because you remember that Wednesday? We stumped.
You're going to see the Chua with the sombrero hat. Is that them?
Go for the guacamole.
Is that them?
If I see the guacamole hat, it's automatic assumption, and I'm just going to keep going, even if it's Dash or not. That's going to be the way of the world.
And then you'll be hungry after.
Oh, I'll steal the hat, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm taking the chips with me.
Cool.
Awesome. One thing I did have to ask you, though, I don't know if it was called out in here, but you were saying about needing the rank to be able to buy the gear. Do you need to maintain the rank to be able to continue wearing the gear, or do you need to just hit the rank once and then you get to wear it from then on out? I haven't seen it, but it'd be nice if they did that.
I haven't seen anything really on either having to maintain.
I really hope they do.
Yeah, I think you should have to maintain.
Streeg doesn't agree.
It's kind of like a double-edged sword. It can be really like a double-edged sword, because you might be able to maintain it for a while. Then one guy has something that he has to do, outside of game that, family stuff. And then you start losing and your rank's going to drop. But either way it goes, I'm going to trust Carbine.
You put a lot of trust in Carbine. I can't blame you because I understand. I do put a lot of trust in them. I think they've done well by us so far. I congratulate them, and we love you. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Whatever they decide to do, and there's tons of room now to go ahead and make some slight changes down the road because we haven't even launched yet, and we got all that time after launch. If they decide to change it to where, okay, you don't have to maintain the rank, you at least have to hold the rank for like 3 weeks or something like that, which that's completely doable.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see that. Just gotta wait it out.
We have to beat the Exiles 3 weeks in a row. Not a problem.
You'll never see your gear, man.
Never see it.
I do look forward to that because
maybe that's some of what we need to do this weekend. Some PvP.
Yes,
definitely.
You think that's in the cards?
I've been told. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm being dragged in this weekend.
No, okay. Yep.
Streeg already got that from me.
Because I've only been, but I've only been like in pickup groups. I haven't been in organized grievance guild.
We're gonna set up some organized groups and just go at it, see how it is. Just so everybody get a general feel for it, and I think there's going to be a good response from it because I've met people who don't like PvP, went into PvP, and like this is actually a lot of fun. So
I'm looking because I've never been a big PvPer on any of the MMOs I've played, so I'm looking forward to this. I hope somebody will hold my hand, please.
It's simple. Don't step in the red stuff.
Yep. Stay out of the red stuff.
Stay out of the red stuff. Just keep moving.
It's just like the dungeons. Stay out of the red stuff.
Yeah. Stay out of the red stuff. Keep moving. Make sure your shots are hitting. Don't be healing trees, Dash.
Okay. Healing trees.
Now it's 10 versus
Dash is in the corner healing a wall. It's not working.
It's 10 versus 10 in the battlegrounds, right? Or is it? Yes.
That's what I heard, yeah.
All right. So we should be able to get 10 people together. We'll probably have 15 or 20 of them.
Do the arenas too with 5-on-5, so.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh, arena.
Well, gentlemen, I am looking forward to this weekend. I hope to see you all there. I hope to see everybody out that's been watching this stream out there. If you're watching on YouTube, you're too late. He's got
a hand.
I gotta say something.
Okay, move on.
We have to raise our hands
might mention this at the beginning of the cast, and I'm just, absent-minded and don't remember, but I know we talked about the beta bonus coming up this weekend. Did we mention that they have bumped the level cap to 20 instead of 17?
No, we did not mention that.
Huge for that first dungeon.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Huge.
That might be the reason why they did it.
Those few levels make a huge difference.
Yeah.
You can actually hit the boss.
We do need to try that dungeon again with like all level 20s.
Yes, definitely.
Because we had some 19s or 17s and maybe all 20s. Maybe that's the key.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when you look at the dungeon, it says level 20 dungeon. So.
Well, I think we did discover that once we moved from the Dominion channel to the Exile channel, we started winning. So I think that much says it all.
Yeah. That made a huge difference.
Streeg is no longer welcome to the cast. We will be replacing him with a better person. Nice. Well, thank you for letting everybody know that because you're right. We forgot it. That's very important. And it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Join us. Join us tomorrow.
Please do.
Please join us.
Always fun.
Right.
And
and,
so happy.
You're so happy.
Yeah, we're all dreaming.
So happy.
I'm a little upset that I now have something I kind of committed to on Saturday.
Yeah, no, me too.
I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Nionia got to me too late. It's like I'm not even kidding. Like it wasn't even 2 minutes after I was like, yeah, I can do that on Saturday. And then I got a message from Naomi, and I was like, no!
No! I could have been playing WildStar. Now the
Why
whole time
am I doing
you're doing
something?
Now the whole time you're doing that on Saturday, you'd be like, I could be playing WildStar.
I know, right? I'm going to be very sick Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. All right, gentlemen. Well, I hope to see you tomorrow. Get in. We're going to do some destruction because Grievance is still playing as one large group until release. So, yeah. You know, we'll probably do some PvP match games where we have 5-on-5 of Grievance, which would be fun.
Yep.
So
maybe we'll stream some this weekend.
Yep. Dash, what do you have coming up for later? Do you have a cast coming up after this?
We have our Landmark cast.
Landmark cast.
Or it's EverQuest Next and the Landmark cast, because now it's just called Landmark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you have...
we have an open beta key, or a closed beta key.
Yep.
So
you got more stuff.
Away. Yeah, more stuff giveaway.
Yes.
Watch it. Talk about building. Talk about beta starting yesterday.
Nice.
Some good stuff.
Join us in, 10 minutes? Maybe 15.
Maybe 15. Yeah, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, we ran this one out a little bit longer than usual. We're so excited. We got more stuff we can talk about.
We'll do it again next week, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that our videos, WildStar videos went from about 20, 25 minutes, and now they're going to 50.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
what
wait until
happened?
we
NDA happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, the NDA happened, and we all started playing together.
Yeah.
And doing dungeons and everything, so we have plenty to talk about.
Hoorah.
Yeah.
We need more to talk about because we weren't talking before. All right, guys. Time to go. Time to run. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope to see you next week.
Yep.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.